This is Adam with So Was Your Podcast, and I'm standing here with Bart from Super7. How you doing, Bart?
Doing great. Great to meet you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for accepting us. This is great.
Thanks.
So I was checking out your website. You got some really cool stuff on there.
Thank you.
A lot of like deep dive things.
Yes. We always want to focus on the not so obvious. I think it's one of the things that's always made Super7 special, right? Is that anybody will kind of choose to do that A character, the one that everybody knows.
Right, exactly.
We'll do it, don't get me wrong, but we'll always also tend to want to dive a little bit deeper because we're psychotic fans ourselves. And so that's what we want to see.
Yeah, read your motto of
exactly.
We couldn't find the toys we wanted, so we made it ourselves.
Exactly, and we totally live by that every day. That's one of the awesome things about working for the company.
How do you go about doing the licensing? Like, do you come up with, I want to do an old school RoboCop villain, and you ask, or?
It's very much a group effort. So, we've got a team, Josh and Brian Flynn, who've been with the, founded the company and have been doing it forever. And then on my side, it's a two-way street. There's times that they'll reach out and go, hey, it'd be really cool. Let's go do RoboCop. How do we get it? And then it's my job to go chase it down and go, okay, RoboCop's MGM. I got to go to MGM, get the license. Oh, they don't have the Weller rights, so I've got to go to the individual actor and get the rights there.
Wow.
That's very much a roller coaster ride.
Oh, I'm sure.
But then there's other movies where it all, like with some of these other films that we've done over the years, the Aliens or what have you, where we get all the rights to the actors within that. Then from my side, like I was the one who was more aggressive about the sports thing and wanting to do the Major League Baseball and NBA product.
Okay.
So I'll go to Brian and Josh and be like, hey, I've got this concept for this. What do you think? And then also, we have an amazing group of team members at Super7 that are also huge fans.
Right.
So really every day, somebody in the company is going, hey, what about, or why don't you go get, and so that becomes certainly a weekly conversation, if not a daily conversation.
Whatever.
But exactly what is it that we want to be making for the future? Because you got to, this stuff, like you want to go make a toy out of China, it's a year plus process to get it done. So we're talking about what properties we want to add, not
next
for 2020,
year.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're modeling way ahead of time.
Way ahead of time. We have no choice.
And I'm guessing you guys do all the modeling and everything in-house?
Most of it. Most of it. We have a nice group of staff that's growing as the companies continue to grow, and then we have some amazing people that we work with, the Four Horsemen and people like that who are well known in the industry on the sculpt side and some of the more technical aspects where, to get somebody to work at that level internally may not be the best option, but we love working with those guys, so we use them externally to help us further the projects along.
Yeah. Because another thing I noticed about, not only is it an old school property, but you model the toy after the era of the property. Which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, well, thanks for noticing. I mean, the whole premise that what we're so known for at this point is our reaction figures, the 3 3/4 inch, basically the Kenner Star Wars figures from our childhood. But then why didn't they make that for Alien or RoboCop
why was
or Rocky
it only
or
Star
whatever?
Wars?
Why was it only Star Wars? So we've done that now for 40 or 50 properties, and it's we've had great success with it. We're having an absolute blast with it, and we really appreciate the fact that I think now, in 2019, we've really become known as the guys for the 3 3/4 inch format.
Sure.
And we love and respect what everybody else does, but we kind of feel very possessive of that Kenner Star Wars 3 3/4 inch size.
It speaks to the era.
Exactly. And we're all kind of in the sweet spot age-wise for that. Like I was there May 25th, 1977 as a 9-year-old. Like nothing changed my world as much as seeing Star Wars that day.
Absolutely.
And so to get a chance to work with them and build product along those lines, and that idea that Brian had, 18 years ago, 19 years ago now, I've got this shelf of Star Wars figures, but there's holes there. Like I want Ripley up there, or I want RoboCop up there, I want Dracula up there. We're now able to kind of fulfill our own wish lists. But the beauty is there's a whole mess of people out there that are just like us that also want to fulfill their wish lists.
Absolutely.
And if you look at our social media feed, it's a constant barrage of you guys need to do, or what about this guy? And it's a lot of fun because it helps us drive the business forward. And we'll also get taught like, oh God, we never thought of that. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, your market's speaking to you.
Exactly. Our fans really help us drive the business, no question.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take up too much of your time. Your booth is really busy.
Yeah, we're getting hammered, but that's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a blast, and we appreciate everybody's support.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
You got it.
Good to meet you. Take care.
Thanks.